Out breath. Do you realize that you were happier?
Welcome to the Handful of Leaves podcast. My name is Cheryl and I have with me Brother Meng.
That will be me.
Explain who you are and give us two of your best jokes.
Uh-oh. Oh, suddenly on the spot I can't tell a joke. So funny. Okay, who I am. My name is Meng. One of the things, I was the former Jolly Good Fellow at Google. I wrote 3 books, 2 of them are international bestsellers. I'm chair of an organization called 1 Billion Acts of Peace that got nominated 8 times on the Nobel Peace Prize. Also, I'm the co-founder of Buddhism.net.
What is Buddhism.net?
It's a website, and so our goal is to make Buddhism accessible to everybody in the world. Yeah, and our goal is to try to reach between 1 to 2 billion people before I die. So I either have to work very fast or live very long. I can tell which one.
Hopefully both.
Hopefully both.
Fast and long.
Yes, yes. Yes. So you still want 2 of my best jokes?
Of course, no running away.
Oh, running away, okay. So every time I go to a bar, I expect to meet some crazy people saying nice things about me. Why? Because complimentary nuts.
Maybe most of the Buddhists who are listening might not get that because they don't go to the bar.
Okay.
So, many people my age think that, Buddhist teachings is something you get to after retirement. And even my own parents echo that same sentiment.
Oh, are they also your age? I'm kidding.
No, but they will always say, why do you go to practice meditation so much? You should spend more time on your career, stop meditating. And why is that a dangerous misconception?
I wouldn't say it's dangerous per se, but what I would say is it's a huge missed opportunity. So I give you an analogy. Analogy is, can you start investing after you retire at the age of 63?
Yes.
And says, yes, of course you can. But your investment returns over the lifetime will be much less than if you started investing at 23, when you start work. Because investing is something that the earlier you do, the bigger the returns are, and it's disproportionately big because it's compounding. And practice of Buddhism is the same. So in a sense, it's not compounding. However, the earlier you do it, the better your life becomes because it affects every aspect of life. So the comparison here will be like physical fitness. So imagine at 63 after you retire, and then you say, oh, from now on I'm healthy. Imagine if you were healthy before that. Imagine if you were healthy from 23 onwards. Imagine all your missed opportunities, like your missed quality of life. So it's the same here. It's a missed opportunity. If you do have the practice, you will gain many things. You will gain inner joy, inner happiness. The quality of life improves, and it helps in your career. You become more successful. And it also helps you in your effort towards nirvana. So all these things, if you had started earlier, you have much more benefit. So not starting early is a missed opportunity, huge opportunity cost.
But Ming, for someone in their 20s or 30s, I don't want nirvana, I want a promotion and a very good-looking husband.
Oh, okay. Like that, huh? The previous analogy works, which is imagine physical health and fitness. So imagine if you're young and physically healthy and fit. So what happens? First, the benefit of physical fitness. Let's just focus on it. The first thing, already you can lift heavy objects. You can open jars.
Hold your sheng bags.
That's right. Yes. You can go shopping, right? Hold your bags. And you feel good about yourself because, if you're healthy, fit, you feel generally good, you feel happy, you look good in the mirror, you're more likely to attract the mate that you want. So being fit and healthy gets you all those goals, right? Your successful career, earning more money, life partner that you want, everything that your parents want for you. Right? In the same way, if you practice the teaching of Buddha, especially if you practice your meditation, what you gain is mental and emotional health and fitness. So among other things, you can focus better. You can calm your stress better. Right? So that's already life-changing. Right? Because you can calm yourself better, you're less likely to get sick. Again, you have more working days throughout your career, more likely to be successful. And Even better than that, what can be even better? Those are qualities of leadership. So what does that mean? Like imagine being in a room with your peers and then there's a crisis and all of them are panicking. Oh no, we're all going out of business, how? Then you alone can calm your mind and think clearly. Friends, this is what we should do. And they all look at you and say, wow, this Cheryl, something. Right? They think of you as a leader. Why? Because that is leadership. Leadership is being able to think clearly under fire. And it's very obvious in the military context. But even in the non-military, instinctively you see it. So you're more likely to be promoted. Because when things go wrong, you are the only one who can think. Right? So and in addition to that, part of the practice is loving kindness and compassion. So in addition to being focused and whatever, clear-minded, you look at people like you because you're always practicing loving kindness, right? And then it helps you attract a mate.
Smiling makes you more attractive naturally.
And not just smiling, you're being nice to people. You're naturally nice because you're always practicing metta, loving kindness. Right? All other things equal. You say, hey, how Cheryl, how are you? Right? Already better than, hey, Cheryl. Right? And also, it helps at work. Because if you're always that person who people like, in general, people want to help you. Right? You have a problem, then all things equal. It's like, hey, Joe, how? I don't know. If they like you, say, yeah, I can help you. Right? If they do not like you, sorry, I don't know how to do this. Right? So again, in general, over time, you become more successful. So the practice of Dharma, the learning of Buddha's teaching, help you because it helps you become healthy and fit emotionally and mentally. It helps in every single aspect of life, including happiness, success, marriage, and ultimately also towards nirvana. So everything also have.
I think you got me interested there because when you say it is part of the leadership skills, it is something that I've never thought of before. Because when I think of a leader, I think of the one that's talking the most, being in front of the spotlight.
Right.
I didn't think of it as the person that's the calmest in the most stormy situation.
Yes, actually, the leader is someone who's most competent. Right? I mean, somebody you can rely on. So why do you surrender? I mean, in organic leadership, why would you want to surrender your power to somebody else? Because that somebody else can take care of you and take care of things. Right?
True.
And so what the quality? The quality is competence, and especially competence in a difficult situation.
Can you share an example from your own life?
So one of the things I learned early in my career, which was very helpful for me the entire time, was, and I was very lucky, I learned early. I learned it from Lou Gerstner, who was at that time the CEO of IBM. So I was an intern, and the CEO, Lou, he was very nice. He took time to talk to interns. And so somebody asked him, like what is your secret to success? And Lou said, the secret is no matter what job you're given, no matter how dead end, you never get promoted, nobody appreciates, blah, blah, doesn't matter. Always do your best. Because if you always do your best, eventually somebody notices. Eventually when somebody is needed, somebody reliable is needed to do something important, they think, oh, how about that guy Lou? Because he always does his best. Right? And he said that's how he kept getting promoted all the way until the CEO of IBM. So that had a huge impact on me. And then it also squares with something that I learned from Gandhi. So Gandhi said, what is important is not what you do. What is important is that you're doing it. Right? So it's like, I cannot change the outcome, but I can change the input. I can decide how much I put in. And I always put in my best. That helped me a lot in my career. Right? It's like no matter how bad the assignment is, I always do my best. And it is actually hard. And so it becomes a matter of mental resilience. The ability to tell yourself, okay, let's calm down. The ability to bring out the joy even when things go wrong. And the ability that I can do this. I can do this. It came out during my training as a Buddhist. And they all helped me at work in that way. I have a suggestion. This is something taught to me by one of my teachers. It applies actually more to being overwhelmed, being stressed. The teaching is very simple. 2 words: suffer later.
Suffer later.
So what does that mean, right? So imagine you're overwhelmed, and by the way, I get overwhelmed a lot. Right? So you're overwhelmed. What do? Right? There's so much to do, no time. I need to sleep. I cannot do sleep. I cannot function. Right? I need time to eat. What do I do? All these things. And show you, my teacher, his advice is suffer later. Because if you're faced with overwhelming stuff to do, in addition to the stress that comes from the work, there's also extra suffering. That why am I doing this? Why am I suffering this? Blah 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 blah. There's a story, and by the way, they're all true stories, which is a problem, right? Because the true story. I have so much suffering.
We have a lot of justification for our suffering.
And suffering, yeah. So you say, all good, but suffer later. Now just do the work. So it's a decision. I decide to suffer later. Right? Put away my suffering. Just do. Later then I suffer. Never mind. And then later, usually what happens is, after I clear my work, I forget to suffer later. Which is not a bad thing.
Very smart. So it's like procrastinate your suffering away.
Yes. Yeah, I like the way you put it. Yes. Yeah.
Very good. Meng, you said that Nirvana is the OG application of Buddhism. How does that help us with our career success?
Oh, like normal day-to-day life.
Yeah.
So in the practice of Buddhism, at least in the way that's described in the Nikayas, in early Buddhism, there are actually 2 parts. The first part is transformation. The second part is transcendence.
Okay.
So transformation means the practices that make you basically a better human being. Right? So the shamatha, to calm your mind, you become calmer. You become more loving through metta practice. Your mind becomes clearer through vipassana. And so on and so forth. You become better and you function better in this world. Like, for example, having better clarity of mind, better stress response, higher emotional and mental health and fitness. Right? So that's part 1. Part 2 is transcendence. It's going beyond all that, beyond the world, beyond self.
Is that what all the monks and nuns are doing?
Yes, and that is into nirvana. Right? So there's 2 parts. The power or the beauty of this, because there are 2 parts, it means what? It means that on your way to nirvana, you need to start with transformation, right? And therefore, on your way to nirvana, you are becoming a better human being and better functioning human being. So therefore, by working towards nirvana, you become more successful in life at the same time. So to me, that's very powerful, because it also means that nothing is wasted, right? Because I'm working towards my final goal. In the meantime, that work itself bears dividends.
So I don't have to wait till a certain end goal. I already start experiencing the fruits here and now.
Correct. Yes, here and now. Yes. Starting with, shall we do an experiment?
Sure.
Okay. Let's just, for the next few seconds, I just ask you to bring total and gentle attention to one in-breath and one out-breath. Okay? Let's do it now. In-breath. Out-breath. Thank you. It was about 6 seconds. Already you feel calmer.
I feel more refreshed as well.
That's right. Yeah. Already benefits here and now. And this accrues towards nirvana.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
In addition to helping you do this interview better, and you live your life better.
In 6 seconds.
In 6 seconds, yes. Yes. Is that powerful?
I think this is very powerful because a lot of people say they're too busy. Whatever it is, scrolling their phones,
right.
or whatever. So,
yes, very
so people are me too, I'm guilty of that. So people are always looking for shortcuts, fast, quick tips.
Yeah.
Apart from this exercise, are there anything that you would highly recommend people to do?
I would, but if you don't mind, I'd like to talk about something in general, a general principle first. So I do recognize that young people are too busy with full-blown Buddhism. Part of it is because, I myself would advise young people in their 20s, work hard, chiong. Right? Then they say, but you say chiong, then where got time to practice?
Yeah.
Right? Where got time to learn? which is a valid criticism. So my analogy, I'm going to use the investment analogy again. Remember I said earlier that the earlier you start investing, disproportionately higher growth. The more benefit you get at the end in your lifetime, and the effect is very pronounced, right? Because it's compounded. And then you might have the same criticism. Yeah, you tell me to start investing, but then you tell me to chiong, I got time to invest.
Yeah.
How? Yeah. So there's actually a solution, right? First, the criticism is you tell me to invest, then I got no time to study. I don't have time to find the underpriced good stocks. I don't have time to study the commodities and commodity demand and supply. I got time. I got no time, and so on and so forth. And all these criticisms are valid. And I say, okay, let's try this.
Disclaimer: this is not investment advice.
So in the US, what we do is we buy something called VTI, which is a total stock market ETF. So we just buy one thing, and it covers the entire US stock market. So you gain or lose as much as the US stock market. And over time, US stock market always goes up because it is a summation of the corporate capacity of the United States. Right? It takes some time because you need to open the account, you need to log in and then buy, like once a month or something. So it's not zero, but it's also not a lot. It's like, 20 minutes a month or something, half an hour a month, not a lot, right? So that's the way to do it. Basically, try to find the one thing that requires almost no effort, but gives you a disproportionately huge impact over a lifetime. Okay, so how do you apply this lesson from investing to practice of Dharma? So the idea is something called minimum effective dose. Like, what is the minimum amount of dosage? In this case, minimum amount of meditation practice in the lifetime that you start to make life-altering changes. You begin to see the real changes. And the answer, according to some research, which I agree with, is, want to guess?
I know the answer. I might have done research before.
That's right, because she read the book before she came. Okay, answer is 100 minutes.
Really?
Oh, that's all you have.
No leh.
Okay, what was the answer you had?
It was 70 minutes per day.
No, it's better than that. 100 minutes is a lifetime practice. Already you begin to, so it begins. So not that it actually changed everything, but it begins to change. They get a bunch of students for the study. They do 20 minutes of mindfulness a day for 5 days. That's the entire practice in their entire lifetime. So they never meditated before this study. 20 minutes a day, 5 days, total 100 minutes. The SAT scores improve.
For real?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, mind blowing.
Wow.
Yeah, so 100 minutes, okay, it's a beginning. It's not the end, but you begin to measure changes. So, therefore, my suggestion, the practice we just did, right? Reading.
6-second ones.
Yes, 6 second. I suggest we do 2 minutes of that.
2 minutes of that.
Yeah, it's not too long, not too short, I think. In addition, I want to suggest 2 more practices, and I tell you the method behind the madness later. This one take about 6 seconds or so.
Okay.
Okay, look at me and just think, I wish for this person to be happy. That's it. Took about maybe 5 seconds. Okay. The practice is this: when you go about your daily life, so not even like, but daily life, walk around there, or in the office even, random person walk past you, just don't even have to look like that. Just be aware this person exists. And just think, I wish for this person to be happy. I wish for this person to be happy. Don't even say it out loud, just think. When you do this exercise, do you realize that you were happier?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because just to wish somebody to be happy is positive. It gives you like a positive jolt of happiness.
Thanks for sharing this, because I feel that most of the time I am quite judgy.
Yes.
The first impression when I see a person, hey, why the shirt like that? Or like that.
Yeah.
But you asked me to counter that, right?
That's
and think of a positive thing about the person, to wish them well.
Yeah. Or you won't even have to think of a positive thing about the person. You just have to wish for them to be happy. Yeah, this is so tacky, it doesn't wear the clothes so ugly. But still, I wish for this person to be happy. I mean, genuinely wish, right? Yeah. So this is a loving kindness practice. Very powerful. Can I tell you how powerful? Can I tell you a story?
Please.
So every time I do a talk, I try to do this practice twice. Secretly identify 2 people in this audience. Secretly. Right? Don't go like, secretly. And just think, I wish for this person to be happy. I wish for that person to be happy. That's it. Exercise takes about 10 seconds. Everybody feels happier. Right? Say homework tomorrow. When you go to work, every hour on the hour, secretly wish for 2 people around you to be happy. That's it, 2 people. So 10 seconds. Not embarrassing because they don't know what you're thinking. That's the thinking, right? and then go back to work as if nothing changed. So every hour on the hour, 8-hour day, 80 seconds of practice. So I assigned the homework. Wednesday morning, I received an email from a total stranger. And this person said, I hate my job. I hate coming to work every single day. But I went to a talk on Monday, I did the exercise on Tuesday, and Tuesday was my happiest day in 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Happiest day in 7 years. What did it take? It took 80 seconds of practice. 80 seconds, not even 2 minutes. It's that powerful.
Wow.
So this is the second practice I recommend for everyone. I mean, it takes literally no time because you're walking anyway, you're walking past somebody's thing. No time, literally no time. So this is the second practice. The third practice I recommend is while waiting. Bring awareness to either the breath or the whole body. That's all. Just aware of this body, aware of this sensation. That's all. You're waiting anyway, right? For example, you're waiting lunch queue. I mean, usually when you're waiting, but you're holding a tray. You can't do that. You can't use a phone. Might as well exercise. Right? You're waiting at traffic. You can't use a phone also. Right? Or your MRT. MRT can use a phone, but the train coming already. You can't use a phone for like 5-10 seconds. So all those situations bring awareness to the whole body.
Can we try that together?
Oh yeah, let's do that. That's for 5 seconds. Become aware of the whole body. Thank you. So that took 5 seconds, but in the practice that I recommend, the homework, it takes no time because you're just doing your normal activity, which is waiting. Waiting for something, right? So why do I recommend these three? First, it covers all 3 pillars of practice. The 3 pillars of practice are shamatha, which is calming the mind with the 2 minutes. Vipassana, which is insight, like looking, seeing the self during the waiting. Right? That's why I say look at the body. And then the Brahma Viharas, especially metta, loving kindness, which is why I say wish for people to be happy. I recommend doing this for 40 days and see what happens. So why 40 days? Because I say we meditate for 2 minutes a day. Right? And then those other things like wish for people to be happy, awareness of body takes maybe half a minute a day. So combine 2.5 minutes of practice every day. And 40 days is 100 minutes.
Oh, I see.
Right? Yeah.
That is enough to make a transformation.
Yes, that would be my guess. Those of you watching this, please feel free to experiment. And if wrong, please feel free to blame her.
And if it's right, please feel free to comment and share
Yeah.
how it lands for you in your life.
Yeah, that too. What she said. So there's this joke I came up with, which I really liked a lot. But people hate it. People really hate it. My Japanese friend invited me to speak in Japan, and my Korean friend invited me to speak in Korea. I only accepted the Korean invitation. So what happened? Well, the Japanese yen, but the Korean won.
That is so lame. I think we don't need a second joke.
That was so good, right? That was so good, right? Second joke.